What's up, man? It's Vash. Here to talk about Akame got killed, chapter 53. But before I get into it, though, man, something happened today. Prior to me reading this chapter, I got a message. Um, I usually would have gotten pissed off by this, and I am upset, but I'm not pissed off. So, to the person that did this, if you watching this, don't send spoiler shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gonna get like real mad. I've done that before. Some spoiler type of shit happened with a Bleach chapter, and I kind of went off about that shit. But I'm not gonna do it a chapter because I'm gonna play the soft role right now and assume that you sent me that shit because you're so enthusiastic about Akame got killed that you want to share it with the world. So that's the mind state I'm gonna put you in right now. If I find out you're just a troll and you do it next week or next month or whenever, I'm gonna blast your ass. But right now, I'm just gonna play the soft role. But don't send me any spoiler shit, please, guys. I want to be shocked and excited by this shit too. So you spoiling this shit for me, I'm not gonna be shocked or excited about it. So just don't do that shit. We good? Let's go ahead and get into the review. Well, God damn though, in this chapter, man, it was fucking awesome, man. Mine versus Esdeath. That's interesting. When that happened, okay, first of all, let me just go ahead and say this. I'm not a mind hater for all of those people who are friends. I mean, who are fans of mine. I'm not a mind hater. I do not really care about her character, but at the same time, it's not that I dislike her character. You know what I'm saying? She just kind of for me, she was just kind of the whatever member of Night Raid. Like, Magenta has a history. I'm like, okay, I want to know about her history. Lubbock had his backstory, you know. Bulat had his backstory. Shelley, Akame, everyone had a backstory that I was interested in. Even Leon, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm still interested in how Leon can be this way, considering her line of work. You know what I'm saying? Considering where she grew up at, but she still remains optimistic and still smiles. So I'm kind of interested in her. But mine was kind of like the throwaway character, man. I don't know if this is the order that dude intended to kill them in, but I can't imagine it would be. I kind of feel like he had to make Mine and Totsumi be together to keep her in the series. That's just me talking, but I don't know. But I love this chapter though, man. Mine taking out Budo. She didn't kill him, of course. She just blasted him or whatever. I was just like, whoa. Like first of all, I'm not even gonna lie. When I read those comments, I thought everything that dude was saying in those comments was a lie. I'm sorry, it wasn't a comment. So it's not like you can see it on any video. It was a direct message. But when I read the message, I thought that everything he said was bullshit because it sounded too far-fetched. I mean, first he was just like, yeah, Budo and Esdeath are going to do this execution. I'm just like, why would Budo and Esdeath be together? Like, I kept saying that shit. I was just kind of like, okay, this dude full of shit. He pulling my leg. Gotta be. He has to be pulling my leg, right? Then he was just like, yeah, and then Mine showed up, and Mine took out Budo. I said, yeah, this motherfucker really think I'm stupid. He must be hitting on some good herb, or he must be drinking some good lick. But other than that, this dude must think I'm crazy. Then he ends his message by saying, and now we're about to see a fight between Esdeath and Mine. I was like, bruh, you already had me not believing your ass in the beginning. Now, I really don't give two fucks about none of the shit that's in this message. But upon reading the chapter, I was like, God damn. Everything that motherfucker said was the exact truth. I was like, that's interesting. So pretty much, now let me ask you guys this question though, man. In this chapter, Esdeath was about to execute Tatsumi or whatever. Do y'all think she was about to stab him? Because she kept saying, like, I know about, you know, I learned a lot about the human body from all the people that I tortured, so I know how to stab you. They can kill you in an instant. I'm just thinking to myself, okay, if you know that, do you know where to not stab him as well so that he won't die? So would you just stab him to bring him that pain? And then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, would she really kill him? Because she did look like she was about to make the motion towards killing him before Mine showed up. But I'm like, if she had stabbed him, would it have been a fatal one, or would she just stab him You know what I'm saying? To see that pain on his face, and would that pain on his face do something to her? That's what I was wondering, because when mine shows up and Tatsumi makes that face, you know, like looking towards mine with that same face that Esdeath looks at him with, Esdeath kind of looks like, fuck, you know, she kind of like heartbroken, you know, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know, she torn up about that shit though, man. Wouldn't killing him, I don't know, I don't know. I was just thinking that killing him would bring more sadness to your life, but I don't know. What I want to happen though, honestly, I don't want it to be like, because everybody just kept saying that mine's gonna die, mine about to die, mine about to die. And just like Luffy the Dragon Slayer said, that shit would be too obvious. It would be too obvious if right now mine were just to kick the bucket. That would be too obvious, you know, because it's so blatantly obvious that she couldn't win this fight. Having her die would be too obvious. And the deaths in Akame got killed have kind of been randomish. So having mine show up here and then die would be weird. Somebody probably is gonna die. I'm leaning more towards an agenda dying. That's it's gonna be another blow to the team, but I'm leaning more towards an agenda dying. But what I want to happen is, this probably never will happen. This will probably never happen. Esdeath's personality is based on the weak shall perish and the strong gonna die type of situation. She believes in the Darwinism sort of thing. But I want her to fight Tatsumi. I know you're probably like, whoa, I want her and Tatsumi to have an all-out fight with each other. And I want her to be overpowered by Tatsumi. I want him to overpower her. And I want him to point that sword towards her face with the look that he's about to kill her. And he does not. He walks away. I want him to pull a Goku where you could kill the enemy, but you leave them alive to show her that, yes, you are weaker than me at this moment, but I am choosing to I'm choosing to let you live. You are weaker than me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm choosing to let you. It probably would never happen. That probably will never happen. But if that were to happen, I think that would slowly change her mind state. But another thing I want to touch on is Budo. Tatsumi was talking to Budo and he said, are you happy with what's going on right now? Are you fine with all the corruption that's happening in the capital? And Budo states, my family has always served the Empire. It's been our duty to protect the Empire. And then he says, the Prime Minister will be dealt with accordingly. After we get rid of the rebels and the Revolutionary Army and you guys, the Prime Minister will be dealt with accordingly. So I'm like, dude, so you don't agree with what the Prime Minister... We already know they don't like each other because don't Honest call Budo, he calls him a bastard. What does he call him? He calls him... fuck, I forgot what they call him. He's just something bastard. He calls him like... He just calls him a bastard. It's a mutual dislike to those guys. And Budo himself has said, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill the Prime Minister after we're done with this war. I'm like, but dude, why are you even fighting on that side then, son? Like, I'm not saying, I don't know, like, the whole time I was just like, why would you fight on the side of the Imperial Army if you don't even like the Prime Minister? Because don't the Prime Minister got most control over that army? It's not even the Emperor who's controlling it. It's Honest who's controlling the shit, right? So I'm just like, dude, just fucking... I don't even say I'm not even saying that you have to join the Revolutionary Army. You can just kill the Prime Minister right now, and most of the shit would stop. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to kill the Emperor. Just kill the Prime Minister. The Emperor's a little kid. He doesn't even know what the fuck going on right now. Just kill the Prime Minister, and everything will probably stop. It wouldn't be a story anymore, but everything will probably stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just kind of like, that's weird. But at the same time, I don't know if Budo is aware of the fact that the Revolutionary Army doesn't want to get rid of the Emperor per se. They want to get rid of Budo. I mean, they want to get rid of Prime Minister Honest. Or do they? You know what I'm saying? For all I know, that they might march in there and kill the Emperor too. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they will. But this chapter was fucking amazing, man. Now I gotta wait a whole other month to read some Akame got killed. It always leaves you in like the most awesome, best fucking cliffhanger ever, and then it just fuck off. And it was sad because they kept mentioning LeBuck in this fucking chapter, and I was just like, no, Stop bringing him up, man. Like, this dude just died, man. I'm not even over the death yet. So stop bringing it the fuck up, man. I was so sad by that shit, though, man. But let me know what you guys thought about this chapter, though, man. Let me know if you think that this shit, you know, is, you know, let me know if you think that this, do you think Miles gonna die? Do you think Miles gonna do okay against Death? I don't know, you know, because you know how Pumpkin's powers work, you know. The more of a bind she's in, the stronger the shit happens, and we saw that because of the amount of power that was put into Budo's attack, she was able to repel it and even push him back. So just let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Vax and P, gone.